Amir Locke, a 22-year-old black man shot and killed during a no-knock police raid in Minneapolis. Locke's relatives joining protesters marching in the city, still hurting from the police killing of George Floyd and other cases across the country. Body camera video that we want to warn you is difficult to watch, showing officers entering an apartment. Less than 10 seconds later, shooting Locke, awakened on a couch, holding a handgun his family says he legally owned. The case drawing comparisons to Breonna Taylor, killed in a no-knock police raid back in 2020. ABC's Ike Ajachi leads us off.
Tonight, the family of Amir Locke demanding justice after a second day of protests on the street of Minneapolis after their 22-year-old son was shot and killed during an early morning police raid.
Never would I have imagined that I would be standing up here talking about the execution of my son by the Minneapolis Police Department.
Around 7 a.m. Wednesday, Minneapolis police obtained a key to the apartment in order to execute a no-knock warrant. You can see the SWAT team storming into the apartment without knocking, eventually kicking the sofa where Locke was sleeping. The officer, now identified as Mark Hanneman, firing at least 3 shots, killing Locke less than 10 seconds after entering. A shooting some are comparing to the killing of Breonna Taylor in Kentucky. The police report saying Locke was armed with a handgun pointed in the direction of the officers. This still from the body cam footage seems to show Locke holding his registered handgun with his finger along the side of the barrel, not on the trigger, with the weapon pointed down. But in the video, it appears he had just woken up.
From what was shown on the body cam video, were the best practices followed in your opinion?
Absolutely not. Was that the best thing to do? And I will argue, because Mr. Locke lost his life unnecessarily, it was not.
Some say not enough progress has been made since the 2020 killing of George Floyd. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey issuing a moratorium on no-knock warrants. He's also inviting national experts to help craft legislation to prevent tragedies like Locke's death from ever happening again.
Ike Ajachi is back with us now. And Ike, what are you learning about the status of the officer involved who fired the shots?
Yeah, the police department says Mark Hanneman has been placed on administrative leave. And a department spokesperson says they're not going to make that search warrant public until the suspect at the center of the homicide investigation is in custody.
All right, Ike, thanks.